Once you've done it twice, take a break, quick stretch. Okay. Try and make it a random 4 not
We're at training here on Tuesday night, and I've got Owen Cairns with me, who's unfortunately one of Elgin's injured players at the moment. Owen, just give the fans an update on where you're at with your injury. You did it the last day of last season at Annan.
Yeah, so final playoff game. It was actually the last 10 minutes of the game. I kind of fell over onto it and on a bent knee and ended up rupturing my posterior cruciate ligament. If I could do any damage to my knee, probably that's the injury I could do, which means I don't need any surgery, which is really positive from my point of view. The only negative really is it's best part of 20 weeks out from playing. The good part is I had all the off season and then all the pre-season, so I didn't miss much competitive football. And then we come back, so I'm probably about halfway through now. So I've done about 10 weeks. I'm doing my rehab, and then I've got another 10 weeks to go yet. So hopefully I'll be back for a wee bit into the season, but we'll just see how it goes and take it easy and make sure we're right before we get back properly.
And you were saying earlier, we were talking earlier about the frustration of long-term injury. This is probably the worst one of your career. How do you cope with it mentally?
Yeah, absolutely. I've only ever had kind of minor injuries up until this point. When I was a lot younger, I ended up breaking my arm, but as an adult playing football, this is the first proper injury. So yeah, it's taken its toll, to be honest. I love playing my football, I love training with the boys, I love getting down to Elgin and doing my bit. So having this much of a gap out is pretty frustrating, to be honest. Not being able to help the boys in the park, not be able to play and training. It can be a bit isolating at times. You can miss it, but that's why I get down here and make sure I get involved in training as much as possible and keep my face down in the club.
And you really are getting involved in training in a hands-on way and on match day as well. Tell the fans a wee bit about what you've been doing, because you've been utilising your degree and your knowledge. So tell the fans what you've been doing.
Yeah, so the fans will have seen I'm quite busy around about the park during match days. I take a fair bit of the warm-up, and then I kind of take the subs off and do their kind of warm-up, just to kind of help out the gaffer, take a little bit of pressure off them, and get involved in that. Going on to like Thursdays and Tuesdays to try and get down with the boys. So a lot of folk will know I'm a physiotherapist to trade, and we've started implementing a little bit of prehab or pre-activation in our training sessions. So basically that is getting the boys in after the warm-up, but before they go into their first drill, doing a little bit of plyometrics, working on a little bit of stability and really activating the muscles before they go into their training sessions. Idea for that is to try and reduce injuries as much as possible, make sure you mitigate the risk of muscle strains and then ankle sprains and injuries like that. And that's kind of what we do. We add a few different running drills, and it really just gets the boys prepared for training. The whole idea is to minimise the injuries we have throughout the season, and that can only be a good thing for the squad when we're wanting to progress well this season.
And how much are you enjoying that, and how are the boys responding to your work?
I suppose I enjoy it. I like putting them through their paces and I like getting them to do the exercises, but some of the boys probably find it a little bit of a chore, but that's only natural. They're only going to moan at me, aren't they? So I'll take the slagging from them, and but as long as they do it in the end, that's all that matters.
Right. And you used a big word there, like plyometrics. Explain that one to me.
Yeah, so plyometric exercises are sort of force absorption exercises and force production exercises. So when you're doing your exercises in a football game and in our training drills, you do a lot of force absorption. So when you jump, when you land, being able to absorb the force through the body and then produce force again to then go and push off and run. That's generally what will create injuries. Anytime you overexert your body in a direction, applying excessive force in that direction is what's going to cause those muscle injuries and those ankle sprains. So we want to prepare the body, prepare the muscles, so it's not like a shock to them when they go into their drills and go into their match day tempo speed of the games.
Right, okay. That's interesting, right? Okay. Yeah. So this is a kind of unique way for you to stay involved and stay focused during your own rehab as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It keeps the interest there. It keeps me coming down to training. I think that's really important for injured boys because sometimes you can be a bit isolated. I'm obviously up in Aberdeen, so it's not as it could be quite easily not to attend training and then you're kind of out the loop a little bit. But I think it's really important just to be here with the boys. And yeah, I do enjoy it. It's what I do on a kind of daily basis. To an extent, it's not exactly that, but it's along the same lines. And hopefully the boys can benefit from it as well. And keep the boys fit and ready to go this season.
And is your own recovery going to plan? Yeah.
Yeah, so far it's been going pretty well. A lot of it is pretty low-level exercises. I can't really be overcooking it at the moment. So as much as I'm desperate to get out running and really push it on the spin bike, at the moment it's pretty basic exercises, mainly focused on the knee strength and then strength around about the hip and the ankle as well to kind of support it. And then pushing that on with light exercises on the bike, just building it up slowly but surely. The difficulty with these types of injuries, especially ligament injuries, is they do take a while to heal, but they do get there in time. So I just need to be really patient, and as much as it frustrates me and I'm dying to get out doing exactly what they're doing there, I've got to bide my time yet, and I'll be back, that's for sure.